In this training video, we're going to talk about the free offer shipping or free plus shipping as it's called, and setting up collections for that for those type of products. Now, those would be the products in your store that have a price or cost of zero, or actually not cost, a price of zero, and where you charge shipping for those items. They're also commonly called lead magnets or tripwires. So go ahead and click on the Add Collection button. And then for step one, we're going to select free offer shipping. And we're going to leave this set to auto over here for now, but basically what these two radio buttons here signify is the two different types of collections you can create in Shopify. This first one is the Smart Collections, where you can set conditions to automatically include products in that collection. The second here is the Manual, or what Shopify calls the Custom Collections, where you have to actually add the products to the collection manually, or when you're on the product page, add the product to the collection itself. In step two here, we're going to select the country, and this will be where your customers are coming from or shopping from. We'll go ahead and leave it set to the default country, but we have several options here that you can do. For right now, we'll set up the default, which would be US in my case. And step three, we're going to go ahead and select the shipping strategy. For the first one we're going to talk about is the single shipping rate per item. And so this will be where you assign one shipping rate per item as it's added to the cart. And we're going to go ahead and give it a shipping rate of $9.95. So when your customer comes to your site, they've clicked on maybe an ad in Facebook and come to the page. They add your free offer product to the cart. And they add one, they're going to get charged $9.95 shipping. And as they up the quantity, so if they move it up to two, they'll get charged an additional $9.95. So it'll be per item in the cart for your free offer product. We'll go ahead and create this collection so I can show you what it looks like over on the Shopify side. And notice when you do it correctly, you'll have this nice message at the top saying, woohoo, it's done correctly, created successfully. All right, so we'll jump over here to products, go into collections, and you'll see all my normal store collections that I've set up for each of my products. But then you'll see here the SmartCart logo, and this will show you which ones are actually your shipping collections. You'll notice it's hidden. We don't want these to show up in any form or fashion to your customers because it has no value or use to them. They don't need to know what these are for. The title is a little bit cryptic, but it's what the app is currently using to execute the logic to actually charge your customers correctly. So you don't want to ever change the title unless you know what you're doing here. So we'll go ahead and go into this collection here. And you'll notice in the description, it's got a kind of a brief description of what you chose. So this is set up for the US. It's a free just pay shipping collection. It's got your collection title. So if you do change something up here, you can always reset it by copy and pasting this from here. And then it tells you what you're charging the customer per item. And again, so this was a smart collection. It's using the conditions, and we set it to it's where product price is equal to 0. So it's automatically going to bring in all your free offer products. So these are all the ones that are currently in my store right now. So you don't have to manually set up any of your, you don't have to go in and do this by product. It's going to do it automatically for you and save you a lot of time. So we do have that now set up. We'll go ahead and go back into the app and do the next option. So we'll go back to Add Collection again and free offer shipping. We're going to again leave this on auto for now. The next strategy we're going to look at is the progressive shipping rates per item. And this is where if you use something along the lines of what maybe Adrienne Morrison has taught, where you do the $10.97, $8.95, $9.97 or whatever, where you have different rates based on the number of items that have been added to the cart. So you wanted the first item to be charged $10.97. You would put that here in this first box, $10.97. And then if you wanted a different rate for the second one, you hit add rate over here. We'll do $8.95. And then the third rate, we'll do 1097. All right, so what does this mean? So again, this is for the first item. They'll get charged 1097. So if someone comes to your store, they add the free offer item to your cart or to their cart, excuse me, they'll get charged 1097. When they go and change it to a quantity of 2, it'll be 1097 plus 895. If they add a third, it'll be 1097 plus 895 plus 997. And then if they add a fourth, it'll again be all three of these plus another 997. So this will be the shipping rate going forward for each additional product after the third item here. So we'll go ahead and click Create Collection here. And again, I'll show you what it looks like over in the collections itself. You'll see it here. You get your three rates, 1097, 895, 997. Again, it's a hidden collection. It's set up for your free offer product, so it's where the product price is set to 0. And then you'll see all your free offer products in here. Now, one thing to note, and is important when you're setting up your collections, is that the order that these are created in can have an effect on what actual shipping is charged. So these are set up for both for your free offer products. Now, this 995 one here is never going to get used. It's always going to use the most recent or the collection with the highest ID number. So in this case, it's always going to apply this one because these have the same products in them, and this is the most recent one that you created. This allows you to create overrides to shipping, specifically if you want to do manual, where you're just doing 1 or 2 products of your free shipping. You can set it up so the majority of your products are getting, say, maybe this $9.95, but then you have some products that you want to do this progressive rate, then you can set it that way. It just gives you an easy way to override for individual products or groups of products. So the next one, we'll go back and we will add the next strategy. Now you're seeing here on the dashboard as our we've added products and we've added some collections are starting to pop in here and populate this here. Going back to add collection. So again, we're going to go ahead and select free offer shipping. And we're going to go down to the next strategy. And this will be shipping rate by item quantity. So this is a little bit different than the first two in that we're not only just assigning a rate, we're doing it by the quantity. So if you wanted to charge a certain shipping rate for, say, the first maybe 3 items, if they have 1, 2, or 3 of the product in the cart, you can charge $10.97. And then if you wanted to do, say, 4 through 6, so if they have 4, 5, or 6 in their cart, and maybe you want to charge $20. And so on and so forth. So you can go as far up as you want, and then that way you're charging by the actual quantity of the product in the cart instead of just on a per item basis. And this is for your free offer shipping products. We won't create this one. I just wanted to show you this last. This is just this one doesn't get used very often. There's some cases that I've come across where this is necessary, but it's just an added bonus, and you'll probably see more that are added in here that just fit some one-off use cases that my clients have brought up in either the groups or have sent me over email, things they're trying to do that are a little bit different on their stores that don't necessarily apply to everybody. But just wanted to show you that real quick. I'm actually going to go ahead and reset this real quick and show you the split testing. So split testing is a pretty powerful feature. It's not available in any other shipping app that I'm aware of currently. And what it does is allows you to test different rates by day. So go ahead and set this up here again. So a scenario that I actually talked to a customer of mine recently. They set up. They were having some trouble with. They're getting some cart abandonment. They're getting a lot of people to their store. They're going to the product, they're looking at it, and they'd add it to cart, they'd see the shipping price, and then they'd leave. And I'm sure you've all run into that with some of your products as well. But so the next step is, you need to test what shipping price will actually work. Now you could just drop it down to a lower price and see if that works, or just go ahead and enable the split testing here. And so leave your original rate. If you're not getting any sales and everybody's leaving at the cart after they add to cart, then yeah, maybe you want to put something different in here. But we'll start off with $9.95. We'll say this is our original rate. But then you want to test on day 2. You want to see if maybe you're going to get more sales if you drop it down to say $7.95. And so now on the odd calendar dates, this day 1 rate is what your customers are going to get charged for shipping. This will be what they see when they add it to cart. On the even dates on the calendar, they're going to get charged $7.95. So what you can do is after say a couple weeks or a month or a couple months, look over your sales data and look and see where you're getting the most sales, on the odd or even days, and then you can come back to this shipping split test and see which rate is actually working better. Now after you've gathered some data, you can say, okay, well the $7.95 rate is what's working. Delete this collection and add just a collection for these products set at $7.95 instead of having the 2 rates. But this will allow you to do split testing, which isn't currently available in any other shipping app currently. So let me show you what that looks like as a collection. Actually, one thing to note, when you do split testing, it will automatically set this to manual, and it only works in manual mode for now. The thinking behind that is that you are doing this intentionally, and you're probably not doing this for all products in your store, or even your free offer shipping or any of the your retail products. You're doing this to test specific products or maybe a handful of products. So it's going to create a manual collection or a custom collection in Shopify. So let me hop back over here to the collection to show you what I mean. So here's our split test. You can identify split tests. It'll have the rate / another rate instead of a comma separated list here like that one. And then in here, we don't have the conditions here. This is what I was referring to as a custom collection. You will actually have to search for the products. And let's see, let me think of what. So I think this Batman pet costume was one of mine, free offer ones. And this first aid medical kit. So for these 2 products, these will be the only 2 products I'm testing. I'm going to do a split test between $9.95 shipping and $7.95 shipping, and to see which rate actually gets me more sales. And that's how split testing works. And like I said, once you're done doing your split test, once you've identified what the correct rate is for shipping for these products, go ahead and delete this collection and create one that is, create one for these products specifically at the rate of $7.95. That's it for free offer shipping. I'll see you on the next video.